Okay, so now imagine that you've got an unknown force, right? So here's a known force. There's a 450 Newton force acting to the right, okay? It's 35 kilograms, okay? And the acceleration of this thing is to the right. It's 9 meters per second to the right, which, by the way, that means if we're making to the right positive, this side is negative, right? Okay? So this is a positive acceleration. So accelerations, by the way, can be positive and negative, and this is, all very tricky, right? Okay. So now we're set. We can. The first thing to do is to draw arrows for the forces. There is an unknown force, and I'm going to just say that this force is. We don't know which way it is, right? So I'm just going to leave it there. We're going to guess that it's to the right. Okay. The next step is to add them as a vector and set them equal to, calculate them. There's no calculating to be done, right? And then we're going to set them equal to F equals ma. We're going to use F equals ma, right? Okay, so I'm going to say force plus 450. Always guess that unknown forces are positive. Never put a minus sign in front of them, because I feel like that gets too confusing, right? That equals 35 times A, and A is positive 9, right? So for all the forces, you have to decide whether they're positive or negative, right? And then the acceleration, you have to decide whether it's positive or negative. I chose that this one was positive because it's got an arrow to the right. It's accelerating to the right. Therefore, it's positive. Were it accelerating to the left, I would make it negative. Okay. Okay, so now we are, now I think we're set to go, right? We can do maths. So F plus 450 is equal to 35 times 9 is equal to 315. Ooh, F is going to be negative, right? So now subtract 450 from both sides. And I get that F is equal to minus 135 newtons. Okay, so, and by the way, you could have looked at this and said, gee, 450 newtons, it should accelerate. 450 divided by 35 is a number bigger than 10, yet it's not accelerating that fast. Well, the reason it's not accelerating that fast is that this force is acting to the left. Okay, so it's 135 newtons to the left. Ta-da. So this is a beautiful thing, right? You can set these things up, and Newton's law just works. This is a good thing.